So it's come to my attention this week that some realtors and lenders have no idea what Senate Bill 326 is and how it affects homeowners and home buyers. So let's get into it. What's up, everyone? My name is Tina Coleman, and I'm a realtor here in Ventura, California. So I'm sure you're wondering, what in the world is Senate Bill 326 and how does it affect me? Well, it only affects you if you own an apartment complex with more than 3 units, or if you own a condo or are looking to buy a condo here in California. And it only applies to California. So let's start from the beginning. What happened and why do we have Senate Bill 326? So on June 16th, 2015, in Berkeley, California, 6 students were tragically killed and 7 more injured when a balcony they were standing on collapsed due to dry rot in a laminated beam frame. So this caused an uproar in the community, and that led to Senate Bill 326 being signed into law by Governor Gavin Newsom. Let's talk about what this means for you and why this is important, especially if you are planning on buying a condo or selling your condo. California now requires routine balcony inspections for all condominiums due to SB 326. This law is meant to improve safety standards for residents by inspecting and repairing any hazardous or unsafe issues with exterior elevated elements. So if a condominium complex has stairs or balconies of any sort that are over 6 feet high, it is now required by law as of January 1st, 2026 to have those inspected. These must be inspected by a licensed contractor, engineer, or architect, and the inspections must be done every 9 years. Once the report's been done by the inspector, it needs to be given to the homeowners association within 15 days of the inspection, and the report needs to be filed with the city. So what happens if a homeowners association does not comply with Senate Bill 326? There are penalties associated with this, and they don't look good. One of them is that an HOA may be fined $100 to $500 per day until the balconies or the stairways in question are inspected and any hazards are remedied. And then it has to have proof, of course. Another penalty might be that some properties with failing exterior elevated elements, such as the stairs or the balcony, they may face something called unsafe structure or no occupancy orders, which means that residents who live there may not be able to use their balconies or even enter the building. But here's the craziest part. If there is non-compliance with the homeowners association, a home loan can be stalled or fall apart. And I'll tell you what, my buyer's going through that very same thing right now. So I currently have a buyer that is in escrow on a condo. It is such a perfect condo for her, and it's been a funny deal, I'll tell you what. But what's keeping it from closing is the loan, and it has everything to do with Senate Bill 326. The homeowners association has to prove that the repairs that are needed for the balcony, which is attached to this condo, are fully funded, and that there are dates for when they're going to be repaired. So if you're looking to buy a condo and you need a loan to finance buying that condo, this is what you need to look out for. Mortgage brokers across the state of California are now adding a new line to their underwriting checklist. When you ask for a loan, there's an underwriter that approves the loan. Like they are like the god of the loan, and they say, okay, we will give you the loan because you meet all of the checkpoints. Or they'll say, wah, sorry, you don't meet all the checkpoints for this checklist, we can't approve the loan. Here's what they're adding to the checklist. There needs to be proof of Senate Bill 326 inspections. Without it, deals are being delayed, downgraded, or even denied. So if there's no report, there's no loan, whether you're going to buy a condo or refinance a condo. So basically, HOAs are scrambling to get everything done by January 1st, 2026. So what can you do? Before you list your condo for sale, make sure the Homeowners Association has indeed inspected your particular unit and any other units around yours. Because if there's a balcony, if there's like a condo above yours and it has a balcony, that affects you if that balcony collapses. So you want to make sure that that's been inspected, and you also want to make sure that any repairs that needed to be done have been done, or they are scheduled to be done. So now you know what SB 326 is. It's really important to know what is going on in real estate with California. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. If you like this video, make sure to like it and leave a comment. I'd love to hear more about what your thoughts are and if you've run into this scenario yet.